Hey folks, and welcome back to Starcraft 2. I'm going to re-recording this intro. I've made a Hames of the other one. Prime Resurgence. 2.2. It's that at the top you see episode 1, it's Terran campaign, but there's no any other campaigns. There was talk of it, but it never materialized. The account went quiet, I believe, so I can only presume, life got in the way. So, yeah, as far as I know, the other campaign or two that they were thinking of just never ended up happening. But this campaign is set at the end of Brood War, if memory serves, and it's the UED kind of striking back and not just being swept out of Kapuru. Unable to open map. Goers. Always got to be a pain in my ass, don't you? Can you see on there? I don't want you to see. No. Yeah, this is from 2016. It's an older map. Endgame. UED command fleet holding perimeter orbit over Korhal, capital world of the UED Expeditionary Force. Micromanaging two armies may seem laborious at first, but their combined effectiveness can be invaluable. Do I still have sound off? I was trying to test out another one, biotech company or something. It had music playing at the start, and it turns out it was just Starcraft music. But I was concerned as later on did they have any other types of music playing, so I'll just have to message that dev and ask if. Well, I was going to say if they're still around because that was an older one, but they apparently recently updated it, just last month. So it's like 7 years since last update, but still, gotta give them credit for that. Still, no sound. Feels like I'm missing reading something. Captain, as you can see, our situation's shockingly grim. Offensives in multiple sectors are stalled, and our enemies have counterattacked. Korhal is our most critical command hub. If we lose Korhal, will be the beginning of the end. Failure is not an option here, Captain. Oh yeah, the UED had Zerg slaves. Korhal 4 was originally... Korhal 4 was formerly one of the great... I'm illiterate today! Korhal 4 was formerly one of the 13 great Confederate corals, but liberal politics and independent ideals would one day place it at the heart of the anti-Confederacy movement. In response, the Confederates terminated all life on the planet with a ruthless nuclear barrage. When the freedom fighter Arcturus Mansk destroyed Tersonis in retribution, Korhal became the throne world of the newly created Terran Dominion. In recent years, the Dominion initiated extensive terraforming and beautification programs to reverse the damage done by the Confederacy. When the Dominion was defeated at the hands of the Earthborn Directorate, the UED Expeditionary Fleet designated Korhal as its capital world. And that's completely accurate lore-wise, as far as I know. With an Iron Fist, the United Earth Directorate Expeditionary Force shattered all resistance on seat to Terran Dominion, and with the assistance of the Psi Disruptor device, captured the Zerg Overmind. After this string of victories, however, the fugitive Mansk, Raynor, and Karrigan formed an alliance to thwart the UED's offensive. Their first move was an assault against Psi Disruptor and Braxis, ending the UED's ability to interfere with Karrigan's broods. With unexpected momentum, the Alliance then executed fuel raids upon the research-rich worlds of Moria and Umaja. Uh, I don't know how to say that. Now, with the UED on the defensive and Carrigan descending confidently upon Coral, the endgame begins. After capturing the Overmind on Char, new policies shifted the focus. After capture, new policies shifted the focus to the military doctrine from mere application of scout and destroy tactics to aerospace superiority, defensive versatility, and broom manipulation. UED Science Corps is the ultimate incarnation of this doctrine, and the quintessential examples of this being the orbital deployment and tech reactor networks. The pinnacle of the Corps' military technology, however, is the particle uplink cannon, a space-based energy weapon capable of delivering immense destruction from geosynchronous orbit. A powerful testimony to the genius and tenacity of human innovation. Yeah, I have to spawn larva. That is, if I want to actually have any Zerg. Everything's spread all over the place. Oh, they're saying in one of the updates they got rid of the Goliaths. But yeah, we evolved Starcraft 2 units. And upgrades, like tech reactors and the like. I'd love to get some automated refineries down here, but you work with what you got. Okay, we don't need to worry about any upgrades. There we go. All my armies are connected on that button. That's why that one custom map mission I did where they were on separate buttons was so nice. Like you could switch between sides. Well, it took a moment. That was beautiful. So, while I was saying that little tool advice was canon, this bit, not so much. They didn't have Hellbats. Especially not with Vanadium plating. Okay. You. Gonna be a little short resource-wise on that side. Oh wait, I can scan, can't I? There, move. I can't save. Ooh. They're being what's that called again? I don't remember. Oh, I knew it last night. Fungal growth. Fungal growth. They got growted. There, get back. Okay, expansion point right there. Always weird when it's in the middle of a city. Or, you know, an area that shouldn't have expansion points. Upgrade it. Fuse banelings? What? Medevac? Flee. Plasma shields. Jesus. I can easily put them back up. It's not a big deal. Fine, go. Assist. Yeah, the Zerg here would have been using creep colonies and the like at this time period. Come on. Engage. Move. Kind of all thumbs today. Fine. Oh, this is shielding too? Jesus. Yeah, the UED is a lot more advanced in this iteration. Can't say I'm complaining though. Okay, I think there's an enemy base right next to those guys. So, down here. In there. In there. In there. Nice. Alright, now we move out. Twin blades. Alright. Yeah, there's some custom units. I saw mention of a Viper or something. Some chemical weapon tank. But yeah, this hatchling thing was made in it was like Wings of Liberty. Zerg had that. It was gotten rid of for Legacy for Heart of the Swarm. But yeah, the Zerg as of Wings of Liberty could had the spawn larva ability, but that was removed for Heart of the Swarm. So I've never really had too much time playing with it. Since there was no Zerg campaign under that rule, that system, it's only been the few the bare few maps I've played that have used it. Okay, this guy has more abilities than I knew. Yeah, a few custom maps that have used it, where I've seen it. A few multiplayer maps I played as Zerg, and those are few and far between. You know, I've little experience with it. I just know of it. Come on. Sadly, our Zerg base is so far away, can't be too much help. I'll reroute my Marines to it though. Oh, what a waste. Capital. Vital governance structure, the United Earth Directorate must be defended at all costs. Sadly, hockey on these is turned off. I've lost an observer. And this has got shielding as well. Jeez, what I wouldn't give for that. Pow. By you know, default. Could you assist? Thank you. Ooh, accidentally overwrote it. And this is very much built as a modern Starcraft thing, like beyond some the tech that wasn't there, that's there. Couldn't you build Brood War? Wasn't there some units that in Wings of in Heart of Swarm they lost DNA to, but they were able to get it through a Mutalisk evolution or something? From the looks of it, it looked like they were going that way about it. I can't remember. Or was it... No, Corruptors turn into Brood Lords. I can't remember anymore. I'm just... Like, I'm seeing this old stuff and it's like, ah, yeah, it's like this, and I'm completely wrong. I just break out into cold sweat out of making errors. Oh, more of a hot sweat. Turn the fan back on. And not aim it at my mic. Oh, I haven't even tried out the space nuke. Pull back. Ooh, they're all going blind. Why would you siege up so close? You can pull that off only if you've got a full defense with you. Oy. Really, that was it? That was shockingly easy. And even grabbed the unit by on my own by accident. Victory. Mission select. Oh yes. For every mission, I have to reopen it. Oh no, like that's scattered. It's this one. Apologies. Mine just went bloop. Technical sound. Liberty. UED command fleet holding high orbit over Umaja. Umaja Protectorate capital world. If Ava is detected, Swarm will send additional overseers to investigate. Command. This is Lieutenant Ava on the ground. I've scouted and infested the colonists in every direction. Must coordinate a response. Lieutenant, once you make contact with the local Umaja supply base, we'll be able to reinforce your position. Captain, relay the position of those overseers to me. I'll need to avoid them if I have any chance of slipping through these infested first. And I didn't get to read the last line. Infested, Brood War, for those who don't know, were the hardest hitting units in the game. They were suicide bombers. They're, think like banelings, but a lot harder to get and probably maybe a little bit slower. But they hit a lot harder. You wouldn't need multiple infested Terrans to take out a bunker. I think they hit for 500 in that single shot, so whatever they hit was gone. So, yeah. Infested Terrans were a scary thing to encounter. Like, mechanically, a scary thing if you weren't ready for them. Then they got kind of... they got greatly weakened in Starcraft 2 to go for a more traditional zombie thing. Planetary profile. Majra was one of the true worlds settled by the first generation colonists. As settlers spread across the planet, they quickly adopted a method of fair and democratic governance that was later became known as the Majra Ruling Council. The council's philosophy of leaving nothing to waste kept the planet's flora and fauna unspoiled. Over time, the council became the Protectorate, an alliance dedicated to maintaining the independence of Majra from the expansionism and corruption of its neighbours. Ideologically opposed to the Dominion, Majra cautiously welcomed the UED's entry into the Kapuru sector. My glasses keep sliding, it's annoying me. The Swarm, soundly defeated at the Battle of August Grant, began a complete withdrawal from Korhal. Although it is clear that the UED capital was still on Kerrigan's agenda, for now she seems content with the mere reconstruction of her forces. To this end, she appears to have released some sort of new infestation virus upon a large population centre on Umaja. Disturbing reports have emerged of local citizens developing preternaturally violent instincts. As a gesture of goodwill towards the Umajan Protectorate, High Command has dispatched Lieutenant Ava of the UED Ranger Corps to contain the situation. Due to the UED's many new territorial acquisitions, it became increasingly difficult to protect them all in the event of an emergency. The disruptor debacle in Braxis highlighted this vulnerability. In response, the UED Ranger Corps was created. Recruiting from only the most experienced and battle-hardened veterans of the expeditionary fleet, the Corps soon found itself reserved by the High Command to deal with only the direst situations. With ranks filled by elite peacekeeper squads, the numerically inferior task force is a formidable adversary on any battlefield.
Say again?
Also gotta be aware of these, they're also detectors, just not mobile. Well, not traditionally anyway.
Acknowledged. En route. Got it.
She can blink?
Loud and clear. On the move.
Not gonna get through there.
Executing.
Turn that back on.
Consider it done. Strictly business. Acknowledged. Strictly business. En route. Got it. Acknowledged. En route. Loud and clear. On the move. Got it. Loud and clear.
It'd be too easy for them just to have gotten me closer to the base I'm heading to. Too easy.
I'll make it happen. Executing. Consider it done. Strictly business. On the move. Say again. Strictly business. That last.
For some reason those infested Terrans don't actually have an attack.
Acknowledged. En route. Got it. Loud and clear. Got it. Loud and clear. On the move. I'm reading you. I'll make it happen. Executing. Consider it done. Strictly business.
Oh, no.
On the move.
Oh, we also didn't have access to Guardians, did we?
Strictly business. Acknowledged.
I was hoping I could be cheeky. I actually might have made it. It was about halfway.
En route. Got it. Loud and clear.
Spotter. Oh, that's a Left 4 Dead, or Left to Die
Loud and clear.
enemy.
I'll make it happen.
That's a little
Executing.
map that Blizzard made, spun off of that one Wings of Liberty mission.
Strictly business. On the move. I'll make it happen.
And as a nod to Left 4 Dead.
Executing. Strictly business.
The Left 4 Dead devs have spun off and they're making their own one.
Acknowledged. En route.
Back
Acknowledged.
Back for Blood?
En route. Got it. Loud and clear. Got
Ow. Regen?
it. Loud and clear.
No.
I'll make it happen.
But, yeah, they're,
Strictly business.
I'm not sure if I can Let's Play it, though.
On the move.
Plus, it's a 4-player co-op game.
I'll make it happen.
Feel kind of weird trying to do that solo.
Executing. Strictly business.
I'm presuming I wouldn't have anyone to play it with. I could probably ask people, but I feel awkward asking people.
Acknowledged. En route.
Just, like, person.
Consider it done.
Yeah, there's chokers.
Say again.
Again, another
Loud
one of
and
those.
clear.
Left to Die
Strictly
things.
business.
Like, I've had interest in the GTFO game,
Loud and
which is a 4-person space horror game, but wouldn't know who to play it with. Similarly, I've had some passing interest in trying Payday, but I wouldn't know who to play it with.
I'll make it happen. From that last. En route.
But yeah, yeah.
Acknowledged.
I know Anonymous, like, when it came to Warframe, he was saying, yeah, just ask. But I feel awkward asking. I just like, people. And it's nothing against him, it's just I have crippling social anxiety. I get terrified talking to mom sometimes.
Loud and clear. On the move.
And you've heard us piss about in these videos.
Executing. Consider it done.
We're not really any different IRL. IRL.
Acknowledged.
It's just I've crippling social anxiety. I was hoping I could loop around the trees.
Say again. Strictly business. Got it.
Get back up here.
Loud and clear. On the move. I'll make it happen. Executing. Consider it done. Acknowledged. En route. Strictly business. Acknowledged.
If you know of any good horror games in the vein,
Got it.
do
Loud
it.
and clear. On the
Okay,
move.
that works.
I'll make it happen. Execute.
She can take a bullet.
Consider it done. Strictly business. Got it. Loud and clear. On the move.
If you know of any good horror games in the vein of like Dead Space, let me know.
Consider it done. Acknowledged. Strictly business.
Alright. Just gonna have to. At stages, you just have to brute force it. There's no two ways about it.
Loud and clear.
Thankfully, these don't have any actual attacks, so you don't have to actually even register them as an entity, except if they get in your way as you're trying to flee.
Strictly business. Consider it done. Strictly business. Got it.
I don't think this one person is going to be able to do much to reinforce the base against this, unless they're a fucking god of war.
On the move. I'll make it happen. Acknowledged. Executing. Consider it done. En route. Acknowledged.
Seems like we've got a clear run.
Strictly business. Got it.
and you don't even have fucking walls. Oy. Captain, we've reached the Imagine base. They're transferring control of their facilities to you now, sir. Peacekeeper, well-rounded, messenger, redeemer, purifier, rocketeer. Farhawk, Harbinger, Armageddon. Fatal. Okay, everyone.
Strictly business. Acknowledged. En route.
I don't have any SCVs. Oh,
The doctor is in. Acknowledged. The doctor is in.
oh, and these don't count as military. Council.
The doctor is in.
Triple damage to light armor. Jesus.
Acknowledged. Say again. En route.
Attack. Phaethon's over here.
Say again.
Attack. That blinking would have been handy during the stealth sequence. Pull back. What word?
Insufficient rescue
The doctor is in. Strictly business. Acknowledged. The doctor is in.
20% chance to fully absorb an attack.
Say again.
Jesus.
The doctor is in.
Stank.
Say again. The doctor is in. Strictly business. Acknowledged. The doctor is in. Strictly business. Acknowledged. Strictly business. Engine screaming.
There, land.
Say better send some body bags. Strictly business. Acknowledged. Engine screaming.
there's cleared.
Got it. Receiving. Loud and clear.
I'm actually going to bring these with me, even if it is a little fussy.
Strictly business. Say again. Acknowledged. En route.
Ugh. The Firehawks are nearly dead. The Firehawks are dead. Supercharged particle cannon? Jeez.
From that last.
We could use some help here. Armed and ready. You gonna give me orders?
Say again. Strictly business. Confirm that last. Acknowledged. En route.
These are good units. None bad about these. They do great damage.
Base is under attack.
Got it.
Not enough minerals.
Well, I'm out of resources anyway.
Acknowledged.
Additional supply depots required.
Say again.
Well,
En route.
annoying.
I'm in a heap of trouble.
Got it. Strictly business. Acknowledged. Loud and
We could use some help here.
en route. Got it.
Fitting song.
I'm in a heap of trouble.
En route. Strictly business.
I'm in a heap of trouble.
Acknowledged. En route. Got it.
Base is under attack.
Strictly business. Mayday! Mayday! Say again.
Disengage. Come on.
Acknowledged. En route.
Base is under attack.
Basically, I have a little bit of money left. I could have gotten someone extra if my supplies had fallen a little low. But now I really can't get anyone.
Say again. Strictly business. Acknowledged. En route. Say again. Strictly business. Acknowledged. Say again.
Wonder would the, you know, if this had been made post Harder to Swarm, would have changed that much? Or was it made post Harder to Swarm? It might have been, actually. Maybe not. I've no idea. I just kind of said, oh, here's a new campaign, let's do this.
Base is under attack.
Acknowledged.
You know what? That doesn't matter. Unless that's a secret fail condition.
Strictly business. Acknowledged. Preparing to check.
I read that as Coomer. And I was like, what? That meme wasn't around at this stage.
Base is under attack.
The enemy can probably heat seek out my barracks, but I'll float it away all the same.
Loud and clear.
Actually, they mightn't. No, they can.
Acknowledged. Got it. Again. Strictly business. Acknowledged.
Ugh, the mouth on those. %50 faster. Jesus. I think that's better than normal stim pack. Wouldn't be surprising. Metal of rusty metal, dead zerg and napalm. Sound of friggin' laser beams and Gatling guns. The power armor. Nice. All infested have been destroyed. Mission accomplished. Adjutant, track the source to the infestation immediately. We're going in for the kill. If you could hear it there, that my shoulder popped right as the writing started. Oh yeah, I have the little map. Goes all across the stars. We got a battle cruiser hell. Who needs a car? Well, convict. It's each tank around. I'm messing up all the lyrics. It's embarrassing. Ugh. Shattered City, holding high orbit over Tersonis, Zerg Swarm primary staging ground. Try consolidating your strike forces with those of your ally to maximize effectiveness. I tend to try and do it, doesn't always work out. To Gal and Atanis. To what do I owe the pleasure? Garrigan, my brother and I have come to avenge the death of all Protoss who fell before the swarm. It's long past time you pay for your crimes against our people. How touching. So you think your two pathetic freaks can take down my Cerberate? Be my guest. If you're curious why there isn't Cerberats in Starcraft 2 and later, and whatnot, they just disappear at the end of Brood War, it's because of apparently them trying to play nice with Games Workshop. Due to overlap between Tyranids and the Zerg, they tried to emphasize differences between them, and the Cerberats were one thing to get rid of. I guess the Norn Queens, they're like are Tyranid equivalent of a Cerberate, I guess. But another change was the change they made to a Hydralisk, because there's a Tyranid similar to it. But the thing is, apparently that Tyranid came after the Hydralisk. So if they were going to be based off one another, it was the Tyranid based off the Hydralisk, rather than the other way around. But again, it was probably Blizzard trying to overcompensate to avoid pissing off Games Workshop. That's my guess. But and at least that's what I hear, that the Hydralisk came first. I don't know. That's right, honey, you know. Yes. No. Oh, yes. Tersonis was a former capital world of the Terran Confederacy, a corrupt and authoritarian government, resulted in increasingly violent measures in its attempts to alleviate social tensions. This culminated in nuclear devastation, the destruction of Core Hall 4 by Tersonis when the former attempted to secede the Confederacy. However, this action ultimately sowed the seeds of the Confederate's own destruction. A rebel movement known as the Sons of Core Hall, hell-bent on taking revenge for destruction of their homeworld, lured billions of Zerg onto Tersonis with a psi emitter device. So we have just thus settled from the resulting rampage, Tersonis was left nothing more than a shattered city. When Directorate forces captured the Zerg homeworld Char, Garrigan began using Tersonis as their primary base of operations. Heartened by a string of recent victories and bolstered by offers of Protoss support, Directorate forces have launched an ambitious attack on Tersonis, primary staging ground of the Swarm. Here, among the ruins of New Gettysburg, a cunning Cerberate, the greatest of Carrigan's generals, wards over the ravenous broods. UED scientists have identified the symbiotic links between this creature and the swarms that appeared on Korhal and Umaja. Evidence suggests that slaying this last remaining Cerberate under Carrigan's control would severely constrain the functionality of our forces. The UED 114th Armored Division The UED 114th Armored Division, nicknamed the Steel Talons, is centered on the concept of high-tech conventional warfare, and designed to overpower and defeat adversaries through direct and open confrontations. Equipped with the UED's most superior armored assets, its tanks and combat vehicles are capable of outgunning as well as outmaneuvering the toughest opponents, with various forms of heavy armor that can withstand the most devastating attacks, as well as tactics and designs derived from the UED member states. Steel Talons represent united humanity's final stand in the face of adversity. Venom. I thought this was stealth loadout. Ooh. Okay. I thought it was going to be a stealth siege tank or something. Oh, and don't have the other things? Spoil sports. And yeah, here, no Goliaths, you get Warhounds instead. No automated refineries.
Not enough. Add-on complete. Add-on complete.
Oh, I saw 3 barracks here. 3 factories. Sure, we'll grab a couple of these. Mentally, I'm still expecting to have the other units. Okay, military. March up.
Victory is ours. Of course. SCV ready. Excellent.
Okay, here's an expansion.
Pleasure.
Leads to an overlook of here.
I like it. My pleasure. I like it.
And the beaches connect. Okay, relatively safe. Not bad.
Insufficient rescue gas.
Da 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 na 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 na.
Not enough lumens.
Brum, 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 brum. I'm gonna leave one open, just so I can get out. Or no, I'm gonna go out via Artanis' base, aren't I? Yeah, I can just seal this off, so.
Not enough lumens. Not enough lumens.
Should be safe enough for them to get back going out that way. Should be. Okay. Alright. I need to get some bunkers down.
What's going on? SCV ready. Yep. Roger.
When in siege mode, deals damage in a large blast radius and has no minimum range. Friendly splash damage reduced by 100%. I'm hoping none of the map triggers here have been broken. Like, if it's an old map, there's a fair chance of them breaking due to one update or another. Blizzard often breaks them. Jesus Christ. But no, it all seems good. Brilliant.
Our allies are being attacked.
Don't get to use the other thing. don't need to build upgrades either, at the very least.
Our allies are being attacked.
Here, I'm just gonna stop for a second. BRB. Hello, hello, folks, and I'm back. 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. Let's continue. Ooh, nice. Sure takes a while. Wait. No.
Our allies' base is under attack. Our allies are being attacked.
Could theoretically save it. Certainly if I'd acted sooner. SCV flee. Ooh, these can hit air. Nice. I would like to put these down, but I can't do that. Yes. Over here. Okay, everyone out here.